Hey there, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Kopi Chat with me, your host, Wei Lin. Today, we're going to talk about two interesting, fun pieces of news that I came across and I thought would be fun to share with you. All right. The first thing is this new property ad that I saw. My girlfriend saw it on Reddit and shared it with me. I'm going to play it for you so you can enjoy it with me. I'm watching it for the second time. Here we go.
Hi, I'm James. You know, the Singapore dream is never ending. I finished uni, got myself a great job, but it's never enough. Right now, my girlfriend just wants to hear the three most romantic words in the Singaporean language.
BTO?
For you, even better. Uptown at Farrer. Top of the line kitchen appliances. Screwed up your dinner? Never mind. City Square is right across the street.
Do you cook this yourself?
Of course. Uptown at Farrer. Premium bathroom fittings, like this Atas rain shower. Huh? Pick you from City Hall? But it's only 4 stops away on the MRT what?
But I'm heavily pregnant.
It's only 4 stops. Uptown at Farrer.
You are eating popcorn, right? You better not drop it on the sofa. If you drop it on the sofa, if I find any popcorn on the sofa...
With Uptown at Farrer, you know it makes great financial sense when banks are queuing up for your business. See? Uptown at Farrer. World-class spa and facilities. Right. TOP coming soon.
Still need to go. Still can play game.
Aiyo, why so kanchong? Farrer Medical Center is right across the street. Uptown at Farrer. And if you want time out from your wife and baby to watch football, you can always hide in the loft. 2 words. Man cave.
Don't come down, You sleep there tonight.
Uptown at Farrer. Let's face it, life's too short to commute.
Hello, where to today, sir?
Farrer Park MRT. Let's go.
Huh? It's just there.
Oh? Where are we again?
Uptown at Farrer.
Exactly.
Siao ah!
What was I talking about? Oh yes, Uptown at Farrer. Do the smart thing. Better not.
All right. I thought that was a pretty hilarious ad. And just for comparison, I have prepared the competing ads for the same property, Uptown at Farrer. Okay, let's take a look. Next.
Live life to the fullest, all day, all night. Joy never ends at the vibrant city fringe. Embraced within a precinct rich in history, Uptown at Farrer fills each day with laughter and surprises. The newest icon of the area.
Okay. So there you go. The two ads subsequent to the main one are kind of representative of what you would see for property ads here in Singapore, and I think that they're really, really boring, and you just won't remember anything. I mean, there are better examples from for other properties that I've seen, but the theme, the look and feel is very similar. Uplifting music, very nice drone shots. Show the best quality rendering of the grounds, the estate. Maybe take you through, show a few photos of the bedroom, happy family, young family of young children on the balcony looking out, hopefully across the city skyline. Oh, I think we've all seen that. So it's pretty terrible. And so the Uptown at Farrer ad was really interesting for its fresh take. And sure enough, you expect, the main character, who is an actual douchebag, to trigger somebody on the internet. And sure enough, without fail, here I'm going to show you on Singapore's primary, like marketing news website, marketinginteractive.com. There we go, analysis. And sure enough, it really got a lot of people really upset. It seems here these Facebook users quite liked it. This guy's really funny. It hurts, but it hurts good. And no surprises that the professionals and the ad industry hate it. The ad is demeaning, misogynistic, and annoying. I have to admit that it is annoying. Very annoying. The ad felt contrived and reductive. I mean, if you're working in ads and you say things are contrived, I think something is a little wrong. Maybe you chose the wrong career. I actually have more issue with the unfavorable portrayal of Singaporeans. Even if I accept that this is a parody, it is everything it shouldn't be. A parody is one that's funny or strikes a chord or so bad that is good. This is plain insulting. I think she's right. A parody is funny and strikes a chord, and I think, or so bad that it's good. And I think this ad is all three of those things. So, I don't know. I think that it does strike all of these three chords, while you could also read it as insulting. Okay, I don't want to belabor that too much. But I did notice one thing. Okay. So obviously, some people are upset that 66% of survey respondents globally earn the same or more than their partner or spouse. Number is 69% in Singapore, saying that women earn the same or more than their spouse. Number 69% in Singapore, saying that women earn more than men, so they should receive the favorable treatment in the ads. I think that's what it's saying. I don't disagree with that. I think a lot of ads do exactly that. I think we're all very familiar with the stereotype that in the ad, the man is the idiot and the woman's the one making the real decisions. So I do not disagree. Now, however, okay, what I want to say is that I think effective ads have an element of wrongness about them. They have a pretty mostly normal message. 90% of it is normal message, and then 10% of it is just something that's outrageous and wrong and feels really weird. And I think that's what sets apart good ads from great ads. I have prepared an ad to show a little bit of what I mean here. Okay, have a look at this one. It's for a game. Okay, here we go.
World of Tanks.
So that ad was exactly that. In all seriousness, even though it's funny, it is about a game, but it takes it out of the usual game advertising, which would show like actual gameplay footage and that sort of thing, and instead, it creates a scenario, a contrived scenario of women sketching, and then commenting, "Oh, you like big guns, eh?" So I think that was great. That was great. It was like very memorable and catches your attention, which is one of the things that the Uptown at Farrer ad got right. it had some wrongness in it that made it more attention grabbing. So if you compare it to the other ads that were on display for the same property, there's no doubt whatsoever. I think everybody would agree that only the offensive one is the one that would be remembered. So on the topic of like effectiveness, there's no question it's the clear winner. I mean, it uses there's the people created it are not just shooting, trying to see what sticks. I think some of the things that they did show mastery of technique. So for instance, there's repetition. Repetition is very effective persuasion technique. So you may notice that it kept repeating the name. So it's very easy for you to recognize from here on out. The advantages, like having a loft, being close to the MRT, all of these are conveyed in absurd style. But for that reason, it also is a little easier to remember, right? The only thing that I would say is a little, maybe a negative, would be that nothing about the property itself registers in memory. I haven't seen the grounds, I haven't seen the fittings in any sort of detail, but I think that might actually be by design. So nowadays, a lot of very high-end properties all look very similar. They all look, very beautiful, beautiful landscaping, beautiful fittings. And I think that, it might have been a conscious decision on the part of the ad makers that rather than to show something which will, potentially make us look unfavorable compared to other condos, because everybody has their personal tastes and all the excellent landscaping and fittings, just look very similar. So they chose to focus on the things that do not require you to look at the property, namely the location, proximity to the MRT, proximity to City Square Mall. So I think this is a conscious decision. And for these reasons, repetition, decision to focus on the features without showing the property, and the wrongness of it, these are the techniques in play to improve your retention of the ad and consequently the property. So yeah, oh yes, sorry, I wanted to also say that we do have, very common examples of things around us where a little bit of wrongness makes things easier to remember. For instance, we talk about white elephants to refer to projects, that are just for show and they cannot actually do anything. That's a white elephant. And we also have the saying of selling ice to Eskimos, just to talk about, salesmen who are exceptionally good at their job. And again, that is very memorable because it's a little wrong. Like, why would you sell ice to Eskimos? So it's pretty common. And I think that it was just shown in a very effective way here, right? Okay, so I also have the second thing to share with everyone today that I thought was kind of interesting. So I'm a big Twitch user. I watch a lot of Twitch videos, and I have seen that one of the biggest streamers on Twitch recently left Twitch because he was banned. So let me show you what I mean. Here we go. Twitch streamer Dr. Disrespect is really popular streamer. Let me just adjust the size a little bit. He is super talented and very entertaining. And I think streamers have to be really entertaining because they have to just get by on their personality. They can't prepare a script. They're playing a game after all. So it's really good. Now look here, earlier this year, in March, the good doctor signed a deal worth millions of dollars over several years, right? Without without saying exactly how much. Oh. Let's have a look at this quick video from the doctor.
We should be dropping you in a minute 15, sir, coming into the LZ.
A minute 13. Is that what you meant?
I mean, sure.
You act like I've never felt the descent of a military stealth spacecraft before.
I didn't mean to disrespect
You
you, sir.
think I'm a small baby?
What?
You're a small baby.
You got the heart of a powerful, brave young man.
I agree.
Where'd you serve?
Sir, listen, old man. I play video games. What are we giggling about, gentlemen? I just don't play games to play games. I dominate. Years ago, I started my hotshot gaming career in a small room with an old 1800s antique desk my mom gave me and a $300 Hewlett-Packard computer. Everyone has a dream, a purpose in life. I'm at the tippity top of the mountain, but I'm only halfway up. I'm in peak condition, and I'm not even in shape. You'll realize someday that every man must decide. Hit that start streaming button. You know the biggest difference between me and you, boy? Is that I can fly without space.
It's so absurd. That's so good. So he's I don't think he takes himself too seriously, and that's really great. Okay, so he's a top 50 Twitch streamer, right? Signed a multi-year streaming deal with Twitch in March. But a mere couple of months later, Dr. Disrespect streams on YouTube following Twitch ban. So, the poor doctor was banned by Twitch for reasons unknown. So, see here. The reason behind his abrupt ban from Twitch is still a mystery, and neither Twitch nor the Dr. Disrespect have said much about it. Okay. So let me tell you and save you trouble of reading, everything that I know. So Twitch abruptly banned Dr. Disrespect. The last stream the doctor did, he abruptly cut short his stream. And let me find you the transcript. Okay, here we go. Dr. Disrespect's final moments on his stream prior to the June 26 ban were odd, to say the least. After referencing the conspiracy, blah blah blah, he appears to check his phone, after which his demeanor changes and he appears to be visibly distressed. He switches to a Roblox video before saying, "I appreciate everyone watching today. We'll get through this, Champions Club. I know it's a tough, life's weird right now. We'll get through this, okay?" And then he runs his stream credits. Alright, so clearly he knew that something was up. He knew that something bad was happening. He expected it. However, in public, Dr. S said that he doesn't know the reason for his ban, right? And Twitch's own public statement on the matter is that, I quote, "As is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or terms of service." That's it. So that's absurd because there is no reason given. Nobody's told what was the exact rule broken, what was the violation. So if there was a clear-cut violation, we should expect Twitch to just state the violation publicly, right? So if they don't state it publicly, the reasonable conclusion is that, well, it's not clear. It's not a clear-cut violation of a specific rule. I think it's fair to say. And also, notably, in the public statement, there was no mention of a possible return to Twitch for Dr. Disrespect. Again, this is standard corporate speak. If you had a streamer who broke your rules and then you had to suspend them, you would, and it was quite normal to say that, when the issue is resolved, when the offending content is removed, or when the Dr. Disrespect shows that he has remedied the problem, we will welcome him back to Twitch. Notably, that is missing, right? So let me just switch back here for a moment. So if it was a problem with content, which is a professional matter, what we would expect is punishment followed by a path back to redemption from Twitch, right? So that is missing here. Dr. Disrespect himself has said that he doesn't know the reason for the ban, and if he's getting banned, he knew it was kind of coming in his last stream, and he doesn't state the reason, he doesn't hint at the reason. Again, this kind of hints that it's not really a professional reason, right? It's a hint. We're not that sure about it. And here is something that is notable, another thing that is very notable by its absence, and that I've parsed a few news reports on this matter, and whatever the reason it may be, he hasn't been really angry about it. And this is a major clue. He's not expressed his anger in interviews or in his tweets, which is bizarre. So if you felt that you were being banned unfairly, wouldn't you be angry? And if you just observe, the demeanor of Dr. Disrespect, his name is Dr. Disrespect. We wouldn't expect him to take this lying down if he felt that he was banned unfairly. So his lack of anger could be taken as a tacit admission that, where he's at, the position he's in, is kind of justified, right? So neither he nor Twitch want to be the first to come forward with the reason for the ban. And Doctor feels that maybe it's kind of justified tacitly, right? So I think it's reasonable to think that it's probably something really embarrassing to at least one of the parties, probably Doctor. Like, if it was something really embarrassing to Twitch, Dr. Disrespect still get really angry about his ban. That's my opinion. So my hunch is that, yeah, this is a very personal matter. And let me just show you another report on the matter. Okay, see here, PCGamer.com reports Dr. Disrespect. It says we didn't do anything to warrant a ban. So that language, we didn't do anything to warrant a ban. Okay, to be clear, I'm speculating because nobody knows the real reason. I'm trying to read between the lines, trying to, share an opinion based on what we can observe. And I don't claim that it is correct, right? So it's just opinion. So the takeaway might be that, well, Doctor actually feels that he did do something, but maybe he feels the ban is unwarranted. That's why I say we didn't do anything to warrant a ban. Right? Okay. And then later on, he maintains that he doesn't know the reason for the ban and that Twitch won't tell him. Could be. Maybe the reason isn't something in the community guidelines. And so, this is a way to say, I don't know what the formal reason might be because there is no possible formal reason since it's something not covered by the community guidelines, and thus Twitch will not say, right? Okay, here I can get into a little bit about my next step in the take. My hunch is that it's a personal matter, something very personal, with someone maybe very senior at Twitch. Because this is the kind of thing that closes off any path to redemption for Dr. Disrespect. And it's very embarrassing. And both parties would not speak about publicly. And the doctor would not be angry about publicly. Okay? And I did say that, it is a very personal matter with a very senior man at Twitch. Because I don't think it's a woman. I think if it was a woman, there would be more whispers, accusations about misogyny and sexism, because it's just the world that we live in. And without going into details, we may still read or hear about leaks, to that effect. And it's very common. I mean, if we're talking about the gaming industry, like everybody's hypersensitive about sexism in gaming, and yet we don't hear a peep about it, which again, looking at the absence, looking at the dog that didn't bark, this seems to be the case. It's a man. Also, Dr. Disrespect's wife has expressed support for her husband. She had posted an Instagram message saying, "The outpouring of love, support, strength, and kindness from the arena has truly been overwhelming. You all have made my heart full, and I cannot thank you enough. No one better out there than the Champions Club. You guys are amazing. Much love to you all." So she has nothing but unqualified support for her husband, right? And I think that it's very clear, there are no reservations in her words to the effect of something like, "Oh, everyone makes mistakes. Oh, the punishment was not commensurate with the offense." Nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. Just a plain, clear-cut message of support. So, my opinion, coming from that, would be that, well, it's not anything about relationship between a man and a woman. So it's probably between a man and a man. So the TLDR version of what I'm saying is that my prediction, I'll make a prediction, is that Dr. Disrespect had a falling out with a senior guy, and I mean an actual male, at Twitch. Just looking at the public statements and reports and the absence of certain elements in those statements points in that direction. When the truth is revealed, I will either be the most brilliant guy in this whole saga, or I'll be a complete idiot. Unfortunately, we'll have to wait a little to find out, but that is my opinion so far. Alright, that's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you for listening. You're all wonderful people. These are the only 2 stories I have for today. So, hope you have a terrific weekend ahead. And we'll talk to you next time.